Ooh, different angle. Welcome to my week. This week, in my week, in which I'm just basically keeping a diary week by week to tell you a little bit about some stuff, both professional and personal. This happened.
I like cricket. I like cricket. I like cricket. Don't we, Richard? I like cricket.
That's right, four of the current FiveWhoFans and the great Richard B. Dickie B. Ricky B. Brooks went to see Black Panther on Saturday. What better way to rewatch the best film of the year so far? Oh, it's only February, but come on. Than to do so with a bunch of lovely nutters. So that was fun, rewatching Black Panther, always a joy. Plus this week I've got some time off to sort of take a breather and hang out with one of my best mates, Adam, and we just dicked around basically at the Trafford Centre, and it was great. And I ended up buying this because they finally put it on DVD in the UK, the complete Batman animated series, series 1 to 4, so New Batman and Robin Adventures and whatnot. So yay, lovely people, lovely times, lovely Batman box set. Earlier in the week I got to watch The Shape of Water with Matt, which we reviewed for Big Damn Cast. There'll be a link at the end of this video. Ooh, and if there isn't, it'll probably be in the suggestions bar. You know the drill by now. And it's well worth a look-see. I highly recommend Shape of Water. It's beautiful, visually stunning. The sound is gorgeous. Like, the performances are amazing. The script is lovely. It's daft and a little bit stupid, but just the conviction of it. It's a fairy tale and a love story and a weird little sci-fi thing. It's great. I highly recommend The Shape of Water. You'll believe a fish can talk. Now you might remember last week when I showed you a form. I think it was this one. There you go. Well, now you know what it's about. If you've been following me on Twitter @officialcdj, you will know that I'm hosting 5 nights at the Comedy Store in Manchester from April 11th. 5 consecutive Wednesdays called Out of the Broom Cupboard, Tales of Kids TV. If you've ever wanted to be a TV presenter or work within television or live broadcasting, maybe you're into live radio or just like sketch comedy, things like that, or puppetry, and you want to learn a bit about what it was like working on CBBC, channels like CITV, ITV2, things like that, then try and come down to one of these nights. It's the Comedy Store in Manchester. Entrance is 16 and above currently, because I want to open it up to college students. However, if there is enough demand for family ones, I'm looking to put together a version of the show that is not so much a lecture, more just a story time session, which would be aimed at families. But these are technically education and comedy at the same time. So 16 plus. Tickets are available from the Comedy Store website. The link is below in the description. It's April the 11th, 18th and 25th, and May the 2nd and 9th, all Wednesdays, all from 7 PM. Tickets are £10, £8 concession and £7 student. So if you are a college or uni student, you bring along a form of identification to show that you indeed are, £7 a ticket. You can also of course pre-order them on the website as well, which would be lovely. 5 nights in a row. I'm so excited to finally tell you about this. I've been planning it for a good few months now, and it's lovely to be able to be like, this is going to happen. It's just going to be education, Q&A, stories, anecdotes, like tales of how we got to where we did. I'm hosting, so if you like me, hi. I'm going to be at all of them, because I'm basically producing the whole thing, so I'm also going to host it as well. And the guests, I still don't want to say exactly who it is, simply because I'm just waiting for a couple of dotted lines to be crossed. But the 5 guests themselves are all in. So if you want to see who they are, check out the website so you can see which sort of stories and which kind of experience will be discussed on the night. Because obviously different presenters have different experiences and different backgrounds. Some come from stand-up, some always want to be presenters, some want to be journalists, some want to be actors. Like, so it's all different experiences. If these do well, a lot of people are already saying, I'd love to come but I can't get to Manchester. Well, if these do well, I'll be approaching other theatres and other comedy clubs to be like, hi, can we come to do 1 or 2 shows at your venue? So let those venues know about this show, let them know you'd like to see it, start getting me in touch with them. Twitter's always the best place, @officialcdj, and we can hopefully work something out. I already have some guests who want to do part of the run going forward who couldn't be in this lineup. And I have like one guest who I want to have in this lineup who's unavailable till later in the year, so he's definitely going to do something later in the year. So yeah, but if you want a clue, if you've not clicked the link yet, if you want a clue as to what guests are going to be available for this one, Winters is coming, sweeping through the Shires. Hughes, better brace yourself, for it's going to be Sterling. Petrie. So yes, cannot wait for that to happen. Amazing. Also, on a side note, I dug one of these out. I've got a CBC autograph card tucked around somewhere because someone on eBay, bless them, bought some comics off me, made the parallels between the usernames and realised that it was me, and asked if they could have like an autograph with their thing. So that's quite sweet, so I'm going to do that. But if you are looking to buy some comics, I'm shifting a load of comics. There's long boxes down there and I'm trying to shift them all because I love a bunch of them and I'll reread a bunch of them, but others I'm just like, I'm not going to reread these, but someone else might get enjoyment out of them, so I'm putting them on eBay. If you want something like that, such a pretentious thing to say, if you want an autograph card, just let me know in a note when you buy something. I just thought it was cute. I had to dig them out, like, oh, whoa, I've not used one of these in a while. Yeah. Also, speaking of cards, got these at Odeon at the weekend for going to see Black Panther again. Amazing, are they? That's so cool. Right, that is it for my week this week as it stands. How about you? What was your week like? Have you seen Black Panther yet? Have you seen Shape of Water? Let me know down below. And would you come to see one of these presenter workshops at the Comedy Store? Would you want to see it in your hometown? Let me know down below, and I will see you next week if I don't see you before, which I probably will because I'm working on something for YouTube, so bye.